practical joke on air this time. Okay.
That's good because we're live now. All right. Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of A Dice by the Sword presents Dungeons and Dragons. This is our Adventurers League compliant Descent into Avernus hardcover game. Session number 1,000,000. I just have stopped even keeping track anymore. So we will start with our cast of adventurers. Of course, I am the dungeon master for the evening. I am Ryan VonDross, and we have our first up on the sheet here is Abraxas, played by Tony.
I'm kind of, what?
And we've got Dr. Elinon, played by Stockton.
Dr. Elinon Rexley. Thank you.
We've got Magren and his trusty mountain companion, Jeff.
What's going on?
A moment ago.
We've got Krezz with his trusty companion, Glutt, the gross imp.
You speak to Glutt, not to Krezz. You don't deserve to speak to Glutt.
Played by Skratching, I'm sorry. And we've got Marshall, played by Ketamine.
Matt, are we doing real names? What?
Doc.
It's up to you.
Okay, I'm Matt. I'm a doctor.
But I'm also Marshall, and meet my deadly steed, Pinkie Pie.
He's a real doctor. It's pretty cool. All right. So, our last session, the adventurers have gone on a quest of sorts. It's more, I suppose you could equate it to a side quest of sorts, to free a unicorn that was trapped within a device that was not unlike a bug zapper that was having its power harnessed to take out demons and devils and other small nuisances down in the first level of Hell, Avernus. So, in order to release the unicorn, they had to strike a deal with the keeper of the infernal zapper itself. And in order to... Basically, there's a lot of runaround. The party ends up helping a night hag get her once every century cleaning on, and now she's nice and pampered and had a good time over at the Wandering Emporium. And she gifted them with some knowledge of how the master of the bug zapper would be able to break their deal with Zariel. So the adventurers then went on and encountered Archon the Cruel himself, and having somewhat of a silver tongue, they were able to convince him to deal with them and make a trade rather than taking their souls and damning them to an even deeper pit of hell. And with the deal made, and they encountered a depleted Titan that they assisted with the item that they got from Archon. If you'd like to know more, check out our last session, which is on YouTube. And
We're doing our part. Click if you'd like to know more.
Right? No more. Desire to know more intensifies. So, with the blood of the Titan in hand, they return back to the bug zapper and complete their deal with the master of the zapper. And she gives them a rune, really more than a letter of introduction to an archduke, or an ex-archduke of Avernus, whose name is Bell. The unicorn is now freed and is unconscious at the moment, but is no longer under the control of of Rao, essentially, or Ralzala, the master of the bug zapper. So, what would you guys like to do?
Would one of you healers perhaps work your ability on this thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a pretty good spot to take a long rest. We're in between major plot lines, I think. Is it possible to get a long rest?
I mean, there's nothing pressing you for time at the moment, so other than the eventual fall of Elturel into the ground below it.
just the destruction of the city.
Yeah, you know, just that little thing.
I would like to point out that we did kill the only, just free the only thing that was protecting this area.
Hey, and where is said unicorn, by the way?
Oh, the unicorn is basically there with you. It's like laying down essentially, because it's unconscious still.
Oh shit. How about I give the unicorn, just to wake it up a little bit of lay on hands action.
I do hope
I'll
he's
just-
talking about the healing.
Yeah, the end of last session, I believe we tried to heal it, and it was exhausted. It had levels of exhaustion, not damage per se.
Yes.
So
Really?
Yes.
what's that?
So
Would that be a restoration?
Yeah, I'll cast a lesser restoration on it.
Stiff cup of coffee, perhaps?
does lesser restoration restore exhaustion? I thought it was greater restoration that restores one level of
I
exhaustion.
do not have that one.
It is greater restoration, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say
Would I know that?
save your spells. You would probably know that.
All right, never mind.
How about a kick in the nuts?
No, I will kneel down by Moon. What's its name?
Moonbright.
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 Yes, it's Moonbright the unicorn.
Pinkie Pie, come here. Let us cuddle with Moonbright and try to revive her.
God, bestiality, bestiality.
Goddamn furries! They're everywhere.
It's not dirty.
Not kink shame. We're just making a joke.
Man, it's really love. It's okay.
Man-boy love association.
That's National Association of Man Boy Love.
Goddamn Nambla. Good times. Not really, but alright.
And then
the Marlon Brando lookalikes.
maybe we'll take a long rest, cuddled up with Moonbright the unicorn.
Yeah, for helping Ralzala break her pact with Zariel so that she can be free now, and she is free. She offers you guys essentially it's nothing really more than a over exaggerated foyer. It's just like a circular room inside the bug zapper itself. So it's maybe 60 feet in diameter, basically the entire circumference of the zapper itself. So you guys could safely take a long rest inside there.
That sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Put me in the combat tracker before you apply it.
Ryan, what's the thing? What's the thing? What's the address?
I can't hear Onyx.
The address is Cold Orc Vast Drow.
Oh, it's the same one? Oh, okay.
Yep, this is always going to be the same one.
Alright, cool.
You were connected before. Yep.
Alright. Connecting. See how long it'll take.
Can you put your mic closer to your mouth, buddy?
It is close enough.
Then when it back down the back of the throat where you're like gargling. Yes, perfect. Perfect.
I want to hear your intestines.
Kinky.
Oh, I want to hear the fart before it leaves.
I still don't have an image. Got this little note. Okay.
Your IP is good, so... Alright, so I applied the long rest to everybody.
I'll be level 10 after this, I think. Has everyone leveled or not yet?
I think depending on how many hours we do tonight, well, actually, I think I'm 1 hour short of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are 1 hour short.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't there last time, so I am several hours short.
That's true. I chose to do work stuff instead. Oh, responsible.
Dude, that call was horrible. Oh my god.
You said save lives, something.
It was
stupid like that.
there were so many patients that needed. Oh my god, never again.
And this is your public service announcement, kids.
Wash your
Stay
hands.
the F at home.
Right?
Yeah, stay the F at home.
For real, man. It's not difficult. Just stay home. Just don't go out and wash your hands.
Use Discord. Use Fantasy Grounds.
See? Exactly. Two things that
Don't
Yeah,
use
just watch
Roll20
porn.
because that's the babies.
Just watch porn and use your hand.
Whoa.
But make sure you sanitize your hand.
Fire.
Bleach your hands.
And if you're out of hand sanitizer, you can use Tabasco sauce.
Whoa.
Use bleach.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
I mean, you
Speaking as a
can.
doctor, I don't believe that's accurate.
I think you can, but it won't be a pleasant experience.
While you guys are resting, Lulu appears out of basically nowhere. It's like, oh,
Fireball.
hey guys. I've been doing a little bit of digging around while you guys were off exploring. I went to Fort Knucklebone, and I found Chukka and my buddy Clunk, and it was pretty cool. And then I remembered some stuff, and maybe if we find the Sword of Zariel, then we can, break her out of her spell or something, and she could be good again. Or we could at least save the city. I don't know.
Whatever.
What's it to us?
Lulu, do you honestly think that this fallen angel, who's now clearly evil and killing hundreds of thousands, is she worth saving?
Well, I feel like everyone deserves a second chance. Maybe she could be good again. She was great once. She was my friend, and I'm sad.
She literally sold an entire city to the devils.
Several cities, actually. We were able to save one before she could take it.
Don't try to ruin Lulu's optimism, okay?
Well, as long as, we'll try, but we're probably gonna have to kill her.
Oh, well, if we have to, then if she's really really bad, then we have to kick her butt. But I won't be happy about it.
I swear on the soul of my pink horse that we will attempt to redeem her before we slaughter her.
Oh, pink horse.
But not very hard.
And I'll offer Jeff's life that we save her as well. Wait, what?
Why, Dad? Why?
That is a fine offer. That is a fine offer, Magren. Maybe we should kill Jeff now.
No. I need someone to run around on. So.
Krezz won't let me milk him
A
yet.
unicorn. I would love to see your dwarven ass on a unicorn.
Oh, hell yeah!
You're not supposed to ride its head.
Magren, you're supposed to ride its head. It's extra protection. It keeps you firmly rooted.
No. You're not supposed to ride its head.
No. You're supposed to give him the correct information. Stop filling his head with wrong information.
Stop telling him lies.
If you sat on the unicorn's head, its horn will come out your mouth.
It's for extra grip.
That sounds pretty interesting.
Maybe he's got one of those Harry Potter style booty holes, alright? It just goes. It looks small on the outside, but on the inside it goes on forever.
Harry Potter had booty holes in it? What Harry Potter are you watching?
The good one, obviously.
The Chamber of Secrets, obviously.
The Chamber of Secrets was not about a chamber inside of the Hogwarts school, okay? All right,
Marshall,
so you
perhaps
guys,
you should
you
just
guys
let
take a long rest, and as you are just about finishing up, the Moonbright begins to stir on the ground and looks up and kind of is more conscious now than he was before, and he's like, "What?"
You gendered
perhaps we
the
need another long
unicorn?
rest.
Yes, I did. Actually, no. Moonbright is gendered in the book.
Oh, offensive.
Blame wizards, okay? How about that?
Not this wizard, thank you very much.
It was totally
No, those
Elinon.
coastal wizards.
Yeah, the coastal ones. Not this pansy ass. And
Are you talking about Abraxas?
kind of
It's very
kind of
unkind.
wibbly wobbly stands up. The kind of like a newborn.
Oh, it's getting up, everyone.
A newborn deer, and it's like, "Thank you for saving me from the demon zapper."
Oh shit! It talks.
Yes.
Of course it talks.
Does it look like Mr. Ed where its lips kind of move, not in sync?
Oh God!
Oh, Wilbur.
It does now. It's the whole Mr. Ed experience right now.
Alright. For our younger viewers, that was a show before your time.
Google it. Along with peanut butter.
For your assistance, I will come to your assistance as well in the future, 3 times, and then I will consider my debt to you paid. Call upon me if you need me, and I will be there. Farewell.
I need a
adventurers.
lift to the next spot that we're... Oh, okay.
And he...
Goodbye.
he plane shifts out.
How do we call upon him?
Just
You
call
did-
it-
Don't
Just call it-
don't do it! Don't do it! If you call his name, he will come. But don't do it now because you'll waste one of the 3 uses.
What was his name?
But we've got to make sure it works, though.
You guys would do that shit.
You just wanted to see if it was real.
Sonya would do it 3 times in a row.
Candyman.
Yeah, so basically, you guys now, as a party within this game, have the use. You can call upon Moonbright three times, and he'll come and has the stats of a regular unicorn. Not a cool one with legendary actions, just a regular one.
We're calling him once and he dies.
Yeah, right.
What if
We
we
need
call
you to
his
stall while we escape.
What if we call his name 3 times? Is he super strong?
Yes, then it'll be Ultra Mega Moonbright.
Well, 3 versions of him show up and combined like Voltron.
Then he kills
And
everyone.
Moonbright all combined.
It's gonna be like some fucking Captain Planet shit right now.
That would look nasty.
Or is it more like Digimon where he just evolves and merges?
Pretty much.
Just
Yes, all of the
theorizing,
above.
yeah.
Okay, moving on.
the little fuck took off before we could actually ask him any real question. Ungrateful little sod.
Well, if you were stuck in a zapper thing for, however many centuries he was down here, you might be anxious to get home too.
Speaking of
He's trying to
zapper things, the zapper thing is off, so we should probably
I think
go.
I might be a little more grateful to actually speak to the people that rescued before I boogered off like that. Which, by the way, I cast Mage Hand. Or not Mage Hand. Mage Armor.
You didn't have any questions that he deigned worth answering. You're just puny mortals. You can't compare to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon him off a cliff.
Well, then he'll just fly up to you and impale you through your asshole, just like Magren was trying to do.
But he's a Pegasus?
That's why.
Yeah, okay. He as an individual character has legendary actions, but if you summon him, then he's just a regular unicorn because you don't get all his cool stuff.
Sounds like we got ripped off.
No.
It's like when a game
I just
comes
feel
out
like
on a
this wasn't worth
console.
the effort.
It's like when a game comes out of console and handheld, and we got the handheld version.
Right.
It's good, but it's not. It's not truly the same. Yeah, if I feel you.
Yeah. Why is my Mortal Kombat missing a character?
Right. All right. So your next destination along this chain of events is to go to Bell's Forge. You can go somewhere else if you want, but that's the next destination.
What was Bell's Ford again for?
I need a map.
Let me pull it up.
Eat it, man.
Bell's Forge was where we were going to get the sword.
To get more information about the sword, yep.
Aha! Map. Damn.
Okay, so I remember.
What the hell are you typing, Scratch?
The location.
That's not me typing.
was-
That's
Oh.
Ah, I'm spitting the thing. Oh no.
The Bell's Forge location was south of the pit of Shummarath and north of the Demon Zapper, right there.
It looks like
that
a
big
volcano.
crack thing.
It's a Bell's Forge
Yeah,
right now.
Bell's Forge is in the northwest or northeastern segment of the map.
Looks like a volcano.
Yep.
Apparently we're going to a volcano, so...
Oh,
Wait, why did we go this way if we have to go there?
no, there was something that we needed at the little crack right north of us.
Yeah, I thought we had to go to like... No, I
What
thought we
was
were
that
going
thing?
to like the obelisk or something up there.
You were originally going to go to Fort Knucklebone, is where you were originally going to go, and then Lulu went there and came back and told you about it.
Oh, so we don't have to do that now.
You can if you want to still. You can go there first. Like I said, this is just the path that is optimally laid out for you. You can go wherever you want.
Where is the sword of Zariel?
No one really knows. That's what you're looking for information about. The last that Lulu remembered and told you guys about was that Zariel used the sword in some kind of ritual that was super powerful, but she can't remember enough of it to be able to give you more information than that.
And when this hag lady, did anyone ask her last week about where we might look?
No, but if you had, she wouldn't have known.
There seems to be a sword at Oldrak's grave. Was there one? It's there on the picture.
Oh, yeah, but it was Titan-sized.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. He was the Titan.
Yeah.
Yep, the one that you
So-
guys helped, they helped restore to his normal self. He had been cursed by Tiamat.
Let's go to the...
I believe
he's
that guy
got
was...
tiny hands.
He had little tiny hands.
We could go to the wrecked flying fortress and then do like a kind of counterclockwise thing around.
Why has it got to be erect?
Because
No
no
one
one
wants to
likes
go to
floppy
a
and
fortress.
flaccid, okay?
Well, and after we go to the erect flying fortress, then we can go to this thing that's also in the northeast, the Coochie Coochie Maw.
Yes.
Yeah, technical term?
So we'll head to Sibriex, then the erect flying fortress, to the spawning trees from the erect flying fortress, and then the Coochie Coochie Maw.
You gonna go there before going to Bell's Forge?
Well, I thought we don't need to go to Bell's Forge anymore.
No, it's Fort Knucklebone that you don't have to go to anymore. Bell's Forge is your next
Shit.
destination in the side quest chain.
Fine. Let's go to Bell's Forge.
I only tell you that because it's an AL game. But you can go the path that you want to go. I was just making sure that you always wanted to do it that way.
I say Jeff chooses.
I too would like to check out the.
The Sibriac?
I too would like to check out the erect flying fortress.
There's the wrecked flying fortress.
I could have sworn there was an erect
I
flying
could have
fortress.
sworn it was erect as well.
Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. My bad.
Fairly erect. I mean, maybe it's on the way down.
It's deflating as we wait. If we want to see it still standing at full mast, we should probably get going.
You gotta get a little purple pill, okay? Give us some time.
Okay, Tony, go ahead and give me a D8, please.
A D8 roll. Whee!
Yes. Arr.
Did you guys see my bread, by the way?
I saw your
It's
bread.
very firm.
It looked like I would love every minute that it was slicing the roof of my mouth open.
What happened was her top of her head was put.
Neat. Okay. And then Scratch, give me a D20. Oof. Alright. So as you guys finish your long rest and are preparing to depart from the Demon Zapper, you hear the telltale whistling sound of those small little meteorites you've encountered previously. Some of them seem to be like striking the outside, so of the demon.
Back into the tower.
Here, we're inside the tower. We'll just wait it out till the next weather event that does.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna need a few minutes to create a steed anyway.
You know from your experience down here that it seems to happen once every hour.
Once every how often?
Once every hour or so.
So as soon as it's done, we'll race to the next shelter.
The initial events only seem to last for a few minutes, and then it seems to reoccur once every hour, from your experience.
From a certain point of view.
Alright, so the destination is to the southeast, to the Erect Fortress.
If we happen to swim by a cloud with tentacles on the way, that's fine.
Oh, if you do a direct beeline, you will be going through the Sibriux. So
that sounds like fun.
You can go more south than east and kind of try to skirt around that position there. But that will take you through not only a extensive amount of desert, but it will also bring you through the fire fields.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Like the fields of fire doesn't seem really safe. But who cares? We just use that flying disc thing.
So, what is that river? Is that like molten lava?
That river is the River Styx.
It's nacho cheese.
Oh! Well, that sounds delicious.
All right.
What if we go east around the Sibriux, cross the nacho cheese between the towers, and then go south across the nacho cheese again?
Don't you lose all your memories if you touch the waters of the River Styx or something?
Why don't you go find out?
I mean, I don't know in game. It's just that was like from movies and lore as like a player.
Go find out. Do it.
I don't know. All of my knowledge of the River Styx, I think, comes from watching Hercules, the cartoon.
Hercules! Hercules!
Lulu recommends that you guys go to Bell's Forge first, and then go to the Sibriux and the Flying Fortress.
Okay, fine. Listen to the flying pink elephant. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, well, how do we want to get there?
By boat? Is that an option?
We could go.
Well, I don't know
north
about
and
you,
then
but I don't want to.
hang a right past the murder hornets.
Oh, 2020. You're just awesome.
Yes, I agree with the Abraxas.
I am a good bread baker.
Alright, so
What type of bread is it?
You're gonna have to cross the river Styx at some point in order to get to Bell's Forge.
No, look up
Cross
at the
that
top
river
there.
when we get
See
there.
how the ground is like pointing over it? Right
Those
above
jump over
Hawman's Hill. We've got to jump up onto that cliff there.
Alright, yeah, you could try to scale the cliff.
Jump up that cliff. I wonder how that worked out. Not very great.
Only if we can sled down the
Not
other
with
side
that
to get
attitude,
there.
mister.
Fucking Mario style. On your butt. You can slide down.
We can?
Let's
do that.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no, you can't. If you give me a convincing way that you can slide down on your ass, or whatever way that you want to slide down, you can slide down.
Nice.
Alright, let's see.
Let's slide down on that shield.
I was about to say the same thing.
Fly on the disc over the river.
And let's see. So, Magren, give me a. Let's see. Give me a percentile dice, please. And then high or low.
And then low.
All right. Low it is. You have a random encounter.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Give me another percentile die roll, please. All right. Oh, this sounds cool. Alright, so as you guys are traveling along, Magren rolled very well for you, relatively speaking, and you come across a extremely large pile of bones. A few of you may recognize this style of bone pile from a previous encounter. I'm not sure if that was this group or not. But you can see odds and ends
the eyes
sticking
of
out
the
of the
grave?
bones.
Like in the church?
It's like a mass grave, but it's instead of being in a grave, it's just like piled up on just in a giant pyramid.
Yeah, I like to use the eyes and graves and see if there's any undead in there.
Okay. There are no fell spirits or any undead or anything around here. It's just a giant ass pile of bones that you can see random like
Not alive, so
Marshall looks sad. Like, that was my only job, was detecting undead.
All right. What would you like to do with the bones?
Purify them?
Make a xylophone.
Eat them.
Eat them? What?
Eat them. Magren begins gnawing on a bone like.
You don't know where that's been.
Hey, you know, when in hell.
What kind of bones are these? Like, are these like human bones, orc bones, demon bones?
These look primarily like they are demon or devil bones. So they have strange features, especially being, man of learned knowledge, you can recognize that these bones are definitely not human. Humanoid, but not human.
I will say a little prayer and sprinkle a little holy water on the bones.
I'll perform this ritual.
You believe your God can hear you here?
Oh, my God can hear me everywhere.
We might not be in the same domain, but I will help you with this ritual. So, sorry for this help out with the ritual.
Ah, shit, I don't have holy water on my...
I give him a vial of holy water. That's a common couch.
Yeah, I have it on my D&D Beyond list, but not on my character sheet here, sorry.
Holy flask of water. So I give you a flask of holy water.
Oh, was that the holy water? Oh, I was parched. Sorry.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah, Zarth will just give over a flask that has holy water in it so you can do this ritual. You owe me some holy water. Oh, another time, my friend.
I mean, I do have 4. I just don't have them on this list, so I will give you one back right now.
As you guys are like standing near the bones or whatever, debating on what to do with them or sprinkling holy water or whatnot, Lulu dives into the bones, and she just like dives out like, or comes popping back out like wee, like a kid playing in a pile of leaves.
Okay.
Lulu, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why? Could be something in there.
Yes, and it could want to eat you.
No, there's nothing. No.
Alive again in there.
There's nothing alive in there.
And there's anybody can do something disgusting around here, it's gonna be me!
Okay, well, you could piss off something that put those bones down that may
Glutt
want
dives in after the fucking Dumbo.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Show me where you put your trap.
Give me a perception check for Glutt.
Perhaps someone should cast Cure, Detect Magic or something.
Richly cast Detect Magic. There we go.
Nice. All right. So you spend initially what feels like eternity, but is really just more like about 10 minutes or so. And give me a flat d20 roll, please, Scratch.
Right. Wait, that's me, right? Not Glutt.
No, I was asking Scratch for it. All right. So 7. Glutt comes back up from the searching inside the bones, and he's holding a gold monocle frame without the lens in it.
Interesting.
Something to hold my sphincter open with.
Then, I don't think any of us want to touch it now that you've touched it.
My master will take it.
Wait, is he holding it? Can I see the monocle floating?
When he holds it, it becomes part of him, which makes it invisible.
Damn it. Fireball put away.
Why,
Yeah, so Krezz can see him with the trinket, but...
I did say I wanted to use Detect Magic.
This particular item is not magical.
Alright, cool. So I was sitting there just Divine Magic, and since no magic out of the monocle.
And given the strange nature of the pit of the plane of Avernus, it's difficult to really pinpoint unless you're really close to the item itself with Detect Magic down here.
Wasn't aware of the rules on that, so at least we made that clear.
Alright, so Glutt has found something within the bones. Would you guys like to continue on, or would you like to continue searching the bones?
I want to search the area. What else is around the area? I'll look around for it.
There might be more treasure.
In this area, that's really the only thing of note. It's kind of like just randomly encountered along your path.
Shall we continue our travels then?
So, out of character, there's probably something in the pile of shit. In character, I don't know that I'd care to look.
Glutt will probably look through a pile of shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to move on. As far as
Yeah,
me
out my
caring.
lunch.
Yeah, I think Abraxas would just like shake his head and keep walking.
Darth will be after. It's already walking ahead already.
All right, so the consensus is to continue on.
Continue forward on our journey.
Fine, I will look through the pile of shit.
Are you looking through the pile of shit after Glutt has found that, or at the same time as Glutt?
I didn't know Glutt was going to do it. If Glutt will do it, that's fine.
No, Glutt was looked already. Do you want to go after? Are you more interested now because there's the gold ring was found, or?
I thought that you went
lens.
into the pile of bones, not the pile of shit. I'm sorry.
There's no pile of shit. It's just bones.
I thought there was this new pile of shit. I'm sorry.
no,
I got
no.
confused.
It's just a pile of bones. So you can either continue searching the bones to see if there's...
No. We're done.
Okay.
We're only left just area.
The lens. Do you want to find the needle in the haystack? There may be a lens that goes with the monocle.
Maybe. You'd have to spend time looking in the bones. Could be some treasure in there.
I'm fine with moving on, but if somebody else wants to look, that's fine.
Zarth is already walking away.
Yeah, walking away.
All right. So you guys continue on with your journey then.
So we do.
So you do. All right, so you're
Yeah.
going up.
Maybe just put a little pinprick on our map. So we can come back if we want.
Given the shifting landscape of Avernus, you believe that it would be difficult to find that same exact spot again. AKA, do it now or you don't get to come back.
Okay. No, that's fine.
All right. So you guys continue along with your journey to the northeast, heading towards Harriman's Hill. And right about there, Elinon, give me a percentile die roll.
You said a percentile?
Yep.
Okay.
And then high or low.
High.
All right.
Whoa.
High it is.
Hopefully that was high enough. I don't know.
It was a good roll.
Yes, y'all, bug.
Criminal pursuits. What do we got here?
So I'd like to take this moment to say there are a number of videos in the Kickboxer series which have been released in the past 5 years. They're quite good. The one from 2016 had Dave Bautista in it, and it was an excellent film where Jean-Claude Van Damme comes back as a teacher and a trainer for an American who comes to Thailand to avenge his brother. And then that story continues in the next iteration, which was released in 2017, Kickboxer Vengeance. That was not quite as good as the 2016 version. Both of these movies are available on Netflix, by the way. They're free to watch with your subscription.
Follow us on Twitter, Dice by the Sword. Follow us on Facebook, Dice by the Sword. Follow us on Twitch, Dice by the Sword.
Follow us around our neighborhoods. That would be kind of creepy.
Check out our ad in Playboy.
You told me you weren't going to say.
It's just a picture of Jeff with no pants on.
But still the women's shoes.
Oh no.
You gotta leave some clothing on, okay?
That's what makes it tasteful.
All right, so you guys have been traveling for a while now, too. And the meteors come back in addition to whatever I'm looking up right now.
Is there any cover?
From where you're at, it's basically like an open desert plain where you guys are traveling.
Everyone hide under Jeff!
Alright, let's see. Who hasn't given me a roll yet? Zarth, go ahead and give me a percentile die roll, please.
Should I call it or what? Should I call before I click it?
No, in this case, this is just to
86.
Nice. Okay. No, it's good. So you guys don't. The meteors fall about 500 feet away from you guys. So that was a good roll.
Oh, meteors! Sweet.
Yeah. Randomly, the weather in Avernus changes every so often. And after
That's how the weather always aims for us.
It's amazing.
Yep. It's as if this was like some kind of hell plane where things that are crazy and fucked up happen all the time. But something has diverted
And are
that
directed towards us, as if the whole world was here to entertain ourselves.
That's weird. Okay. It has a number here, but then there's no actual encounter. Okay. Alright, we'll just say that that was it. So you guys continue on and get to the base. Well, we're going to say that you guys get about here, and then you can see in the distance towards Harmon's Hill just the looming landscape of the hill itself, and it is very high up. So it's going to take some work to get up the hill. Not only that, but you still have to cross part of the river Styx somehow, and camped along the edge of the river Styx itself is a large group of demons fighting some devils.
So we go fuck them up.
Wait. We did this when we first got here. We avoided them, remember? We can avoid them.
Pardon me. Move aside.
There are a number of ways you could attempt to deal with them, yes.
Because the
They
large
definitely
group...
haven't noticed you guys approaching yet. You're far enough away where you can see them, and it's very obvious because they've got like all kinds of torches, and there's fighting and whatnot. Just so there's no way that you could not notice them.
Yeah, perhaps we should go around.
Fantasy Grounds doesn't have durations for spells. Pain in the butt.
What do you mean?
It has casting time range components, but I don't see duration.
Well, let's see. I cast haste. It says duration, concentration up to 1 minute. Click on the little dragon's head that's red next to your spell.
Yeah, there's a little dragon's head, and it has the text inside.
Yeah, well, I clicked on the dragon's head, and it has casting time 1 action, range 60, components, verbal, somatic, material, and then it goes
Duration
into
should be
the
right
description.
Well, what spell is it?
Levitate.
Levitate. It doesn't have a duration?
Not on this.
Levitate from D&D Player's Handbook has duration, concentration up to 10 minutes. Maybe it didn't come over from your import from D&D and Beyond properly.
Could be.
Yeah. So concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. How many trips do you think we could make in 10 minutes?
Across the river.
It's a flying disc. I think it'd be kind of easier to use that thing again.
How wide is the river? Because it looks pretty fucking big in the map.
I got my own broomstick.
It's pretty wide.
Like
It's-
50 feet wide?
Let me see. It's compared to the
1,000
Mississippi,
feet.
and I forget how wide the Mississippi is.
Mississippi's pretty fucking wide.
Wide. It's very wide.
It's a few hundred yards, I think.
also depends on where you measure.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Yeah,
I was thinking I could. Oh, go ahead.
Its widest part is wider than 11 miles. Well, this part right where you guys are at with Harriman's Hill isn't very wide. So we're going to say it's maybe...
So Google says the Mississippi is 30 feet wide.
Yeah.
What?
At its narrowest. And then when it gets up to the lake, it gets to be 11 miles wide.
Yeah. But I wasn't counting a lake. Did we count the lake?
So
I don't see a lake on our map.
No, there's
Krezz
not.
has.
I see about 30 feet of... How tall is that little incubus-looking guy over there? If we lay him down...
That statue is well submerged in the sand.
What statue?
To the northeast of where the token is.
Oh God, that thing looks huge.
Yeah, there's no possible way that your party would be able to get that moved.
But could we swing on it like a some sort of web slinger?
Perhaps that could be a way to get around the giant army that is camped along the river's edge on both sides of the river.
Oh, there's an army here.
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, we knew that.
Shoot at each other from either side or something.
Yeah, they're harassing each other from either side of the river. So it's like on one side is the demons and on the other side is the devils, and then they're clashing in small pockets around the edges of the river, in the river itself at the more shallower portions, and then they also have their own boats and shit.
And the entire length of the river in either direction?
Yes.
That is a big army.
Impressive.
It's the Blood Wars, man.
Most.
There are thinner pockets randomly spaced along the river itself, so it would be more likely that from what you've seen, the pockets that consistently are bigger around the towers. So maybe up by where that gargoyle statue is could be a good place for you to cross.
Perhaps we should wait for nightfall.
There is no night in Avernus.
Dad.
Are there anything around here that we can use as a boat?
There's some boats.
Yeah, I mean there are actual there are actual boats.
But there are boats that we could take that we wouldn't get detected by the armies.
Well, you have a number of options open to you.
So I can
Go check it out.
I can ritually cast Tensor's floating disc, or I have levitate, and Krezz has a broom of flying. So if I cast levitate, then he could tow people. It's just a matter of can we get everybody across in 10 minutes.
Well, I can get myself across.
Right. Tensor's floating disc lasts a long time, but it only floats 3 feet above the ground, so we wouldn't be able to go up the cliff with it. We could go south of the army and just go across the water, though.
Looking at the map, there should be a dock. And I'm pretty sure docks have boats.
The Stygian dock.
But
Be an option if we can go south.
Yeah, but docks also have guards.
There's not like we can go, hey guys, can we borrow that? Cool, sweet, thanks guys.
You want to have soul coins? We can probably rent one.
Remember, we have a paladin and a cleric in the party. Do you think they'd be willing to sell someone's soul?
They're bad guys.
I mean, if it would further the cause.
A greater good in all that, sure.
He's not the greatest.
I'm not that kind of paladin.
I'm not that kind of cleric either. I worship the god of the dead.
Yeah, I worship the Doombringer.
What the hell?
Poet of justice. This is all about vengeance, buddy.
So we can get across the river. It's just, the army that's sort of in the way.
All right.
I mean, I'm totally fine selling Elinon Soul.
What?
Just kidding. I'm not kidding.
Who here has the ability to fly themselves?
I did.
I do.
I don't think I memorized fly. Hold on.
I mean, they have a version, a way to fly, levitate.
I do not. I can probably cross a 50-foot river.
I can resurrect you guys. That's a lot. That's my specialty.
Someone give me a perception check.
Sure.
Hold on a second. Let's see here. Skills,
Yeah.
perception. I got. I'll roll it. Hudaba. Oh, 14.
All right. Marshall, your vision is obscured by the smoke and flames and whatnot, and you're unable to really see a whole lot. But Zarth and Elinon both see flying around above the river and kind of dipping and diving along in the air is a bunch more of those vulture-like monster creatures that you encountered while you were descending from El Terrell.
Art doesn't don't remember these creatures. Some flying demons. Things.
Yep.
Vulture birds. I just point where they're at. Zarth just points where they're at their location.
And Dr. Elinon, you notice that off to the side of the demon camp where you guys are looking at, and the river itself, there seems to be not really a picket line, but there are a number of the infernal war machines that you've seen before that seem to be parked in a row next to one another, and there are just a couple of demons sitting there. Lazily guarding them, but not really paying attention.
Let's fucking hijack your goddamn warp chain.
What if we travel north and cross the river there and then go around towards the mirror of Festor and head back down to Bella's Forge? This way appears to be too treacherous.
About 7. I say.
We have stuff in the sky, we have stuff on either bank, and all of them want to kill us.
So would it be better to go south or north?
I say we take a boat, and then we disguise ourselves. Yeah. Because we end up coming back. The demons and devils are stupid folk.
Oh, we could have gotten some devil skulls or demon skulls and put them on like helmets and then blend it in.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Now they're thinking, guys. Now they're thinking. All right.
Do we have a means to disguise ourselves if we were trying to pull one?
I can disguise myself. I can't disguise other people.
You've encountered lots of the bones, and you've seen how they behave, and you know that of their the lesser demon and devil's fear of their graders.
what would be considered greater demon that we've seen? That's roughly humanoid size.
The greater demons would be like the larger size ones, like the Balor demons, of course. There are like
How many birds are there?
there are quite a few that are flying around. They're all from all they're like vulture kind of creatures where they are picking at the dead bodies of the demons and devils as they fall from all the fighting. Seems like there's an endless number of combatants from both sides. They just continuously like spawn up.
Okay. What was that idea?
So it's gonna be a risk no matter what way you guys go. It's just the least.
Yeah, what sword do we want to fall on?
Maybe we should steal a boat.
I like the boat idea.
If there's a boat that's been abandoned near here.
Ironically enough, not too far away from a main group of fighting, there's a boat. All by itself, moored to the ground.
Excellent.
This boat. Let's go toward that boat, wherever direction it is.
The giant mimic. Ah.
Oh god.
I'm dead. Oh no.
This is a bad idea.
It's better. It's the best bad idea of a lot of bad ideas. It's the least bad idea.
All right. So it would be from where you're like standing and looking at the river. It would be to your left, where the boat is.
Okay.
It's about 250 feet or so away from where you guys are kind of hunched down, while I'm imagining like some bushes or something.
Your sense broke up.
Like there's like maybe like a rocky outcropping or something that you guys are kind of hiding behind.
Your entire sentence broke up.
Saying,
Might have to repeat that sentence.
all right, I'm saying that like there's like some kind of rocky outcropping or something that you guys are covering behind right now, to where you can look around it, but they can't really see where you guys are at.
Right.
They're mostly distracted by the fighting anyway. But all right, so are you guys going to go stealth and try to get to the boat without being noticed?
Well, we can try stealth checks.
Yeah, I don't think Magren can go stealth.
Hey, you'll be surprised.
Let's just be honest here, okay?
Magren
I don't
does
think
have the benefit
Magren
of
wants
having
to
the
be
shield.
stealth.
Pinkie Pie gets up on her toes.
Yeah, neither can Marshall. I don't think Marshall can go stealth. as
Marshall's
well.
wearing a surprisingly quiet set of plate armor.
Oh, you got mithril armor on you, little cheeky bitch.
I do. Using up one of my friggin' magic items.
Then.
So are we gonna stealth over there then? Is that the idea?
I will disguise myself to look like one of the bearded devils,
Okay.
just in case.
And the rest of us should.
Do they have
look
like creatures
we
and
are
stuff?
under his?
Are we on the side with devils or demons right now?
Right now you are on the side with the demons.
It's hop in
Okay.
the boat. Let's
So
go.
I will. What is a demon that I can disguise myself that looks similar? That's humanoid size and humanoid shape.
Ooh. Good question. Let me look.
we're trying to stealth to get to the boats, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how many people are around the boats? Or devil?
Right now, it seems like there's just a couple of devil or demons that are standing next to the boat. They're supposed to be. You would imagine that they're supposed to be guarding it, but they're more paying attention to the closest battle that's going on. It's like a pitched battle. You could turn. You could. Oh no! Wait, an Narzagon is a devil. Never mind.
How many are there exactly?
Overall, around you guys, there's a countless number, but in the small little pocket,
How many by the boat? That's
just like 2.
just like 2.
Start walking up to them.
Well, I can banish one of them, but the other one has to be occupied.
I start walking up to them.
And they kind of
Oh boy.
They look at you, and they kind of drop into a defensive stance, like, "Who are you?"
Your daddy, and I whip out my shield.
Oh, that's the shield. Where did you get that?
Shut the fuck up, you coward.
Give me an intimidation check. With advantage, because you got the shield of Gargoth.
From a distance. Wait, I have to touch him, I think, right? I think I have to touch him with that. Yeah. Touch it. Yeah, I have to touch him, so.
Scratch, you could turn into a Bulazao.
In the humanoid shape?
Yes, it is.
Then I will do that.
Okay. He kind of looks like Krampus.
Wait, like the Beverly Hillbillies?
No, as in the German anti-Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Krampus.
German.
Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus. Yeah, Krampus. All right. I mean, you like intimidate the fuck out of these demons. They're like, "Oh god, he's gonna kill us! It's the Avatar of Gargoth!" And they legit just split and run to the other side of the river, like wading through it, like, "Oh, we're gonna die!"
So wait, I watch as they go through the river. Does it affect them?
Not them.
Because I really want to know.
Yeah, the river Styx has no effect on demons and devils.
Oh. Okay.
I motion over to the rest of the party and I go, "Yes, I got some boats."
Using the power of Gargoth, Magren has, and his own intimidating body factor, Magren has secured a boat for you guys.
So does that mean that shield is a demon? Oh.
Don't ask questions. Just get the boats.
Don't ask questions.
We take that shield away from Magren if it's
Questions after we cross the river, probably? So I just started to go to the boat.
Magren, we have got to get rid of your shield.
I hug it tightly. No!
Even a dwarf such as yourself with your lower intellect must see that thing is dangerous.
This thing lets me shoot fireballs. Hell no.
We can get you a fireball wand to shoot fireballs.
I don't want it. Flimsy little wand.
One that's not possessed and doesn't put thoughts in your head, you know.
Well, just to make sure it's not.
Well, without the shields, he wouldn't have any thoughts at all.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
It's not controlling Magren. He's making his own free choices. It's just like...
I don't know that he really is, though.
Yeah, I don't believe he could function without that shield, to be quite honest. He'd probably just stand around and drool on himself. Perhaps with his hand down his pants.
I mean, that's what I do in my free time.
Oh, while that may be true, I say we get in this boat.
All right, who can operate a boat?
I'm going to need an acrobatics check for you guys to get into the boat without touching the river Styx.
Really?
I have a broom, so no.
Okay, well, if you're getting in the boat, I need an
I think
acrobatics
I
check.
want to.
Wait. Is any part of the boat on land?
Part of the boat is on land. Like
I grab the boat and pull all of it up onto land.
There we go.
All right, give me a strength check.
Sure. Or strength or athletics? What do you?
Athletics, yeah, athletics. That's fine.
There you go, buddy. I rolled a 1.
But with your modifier, and luckily skill checks can't auto fail like an attack can, you're able to get the boat more up onto land. So,
Fucking +9.
but how's it going to get back out into the water?
We can deal with that problem later. Jeff, push us out into the water.
There are a pair of oars, but they look rather flimsy.
Can we use my phantom steed to push us off?
I mean, I could lift 500 pounds of the boat, but that's not going to be enough to. That might just make it a little easier.
You can technically, put on Tensor's floating disc.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie will push us, and I'll just resummon her on the other side.
All right, with your combined resources, you get the boat. So everybody who's going to ride the boat piles into the boat. You guys get it pushed out back into the water. You've got a couple of oars that you can use to get across. You've intimidated all the demons from this side, and they went running to the other side, and then were quickly slaughtered by the devils.
Oh shit! Oh dear.
So are you guys going to the base of Harriman's Hill and then attempting to scale it, or are you going to attempt to land on a beachhead?
We should go south, away from the armies.
I have an idea. I saw this in a movie once. Does someone have a rope?
Shot ropes. Wennis pulls out ropes.
50 feet.
All right, I'll tie and bound all of our wrists, and then hand it to Krezz, who can appear to be one of the demon things, like we're prisoners.
What are you doing this for?
We can tell them you captured us, and you're taking us back to wherever.
Now, are we on the devil or demon side?
You're in the middle right now, so you're like basically right.
We're going
right smack
over
dab
to
in
the
fucking
devil
middle of the
side.
river. It's not a wide point where you guys are at right now, so it's not that. I mean, essentially, if you really stretch the boat out, it could reach halfway into the river itself anyway. But you guys are floating right in the middle of the river.
I was saying we're headed towards the demon or towards the devil
You're
side.
heading- The other side is the devil side, so you're heading towards the
All right,
devil
I will
side.
turn myself into a bearded devil.
Okay. All right. So are you going to go southeast, and hit the beachhead like here? Are you going to hit the bottom of the hill and then scale up it, or are you going to go north here?
Which way's
Let's go
down river?
Southeast.
All right.
River.
Yeah, I don't want to go against the current, so let's just let the current take us whichever direction it's flowing, but I can't tell based on the map.
Oh yeah.
And
it would be flowing south that way. So you
Krezz can pull us too.
He could. Krezz, I need a percentile dice from you, please. Excellent. You are able to avoid detection.
That was good? Oh, okay.
Yes. Anything below a certain number threshold means that you do not get spotted by, for those who are flying, you do not get spotted by the flying evil vulture creatures that want to come and eat you. And then I need one person from inside of the boat. I need to also give me a percentile die check.
Who wants to do it?
I got it.
There we go.
All right. Still good. So you guys are able to avoid you get lucky, and at this particular junction in time, there aren't any more boats that are floating around you as you're like going down the river towards the beachhead. And as the boat is getting closer and closer to land, you see that there is a welcome crew of devils on the other side waiting to greet you guys. And that will be initiative.
I'm a bearded devil, though.
That's true.
And we are all his prisoners.
And they're all chained up.
Alright, I'll give you a chance to, if you want to RP it first rather than go straight into combat, I'll give you a chance to do that. So you see that there is of course, there's always one who looks more sinister or has better equipment or whatever, and she steps forward towards you and looks like a tiefling with bright red skin and completely black eyes.
This is for the Great One. He goes, these are sacrifices to be turned into soul coins. Let us through.
They don't look like much to me.
Well, the dwarf is very dumb. I tricked him by offering him a tuna fish sandwich. So his brain power may not be much, but his muscles is.
Stupid dwarves.
Yeah, I like fucking kick the dwarf right in the ass.
I mutter under my breath.
Alright,
I try not to snicker.
Give me a persuasion check or deception. Deception would be better. Give me a deception check with advantage.
Slide a hand and touch him and give him guidance.
I would not be doing that because you're bound.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, nice roll. Oh yeah. She's perceptive, but your deception is too good for her, and she's like, okay. Bring her through. Move out of the way.
I kick the dwarf again.
So that they help you guys pull the boat up onto the shore.
Please don't do this. Let us go.
And they're real fucking rough with you guys as they like start pulling the prisoners in quotes out of the boat.
I will kill you! Shut up!
Thanks for the help in getting us off the boat, though. That was very kind of you.
I slap him.
If your friend comes close to me, I'll bite it.
I don't care.
Insolent fool! Know your place. Shut your mouth. You're just a dirty soul coin, mate.
Can I get the finger? I want the finger.
All right, and so they get you guys off the boat, and a couple of them volunteer to join with you guys, but to join with Skratch essentially to help escort the prisoners wherever they need to go. But you quickly dissuade them from going.
Good luck, catch. I will be promoted to a higher devil.
Oh yes, sure. Well, good luck then. They depart from you guys, and you get a few hundred feet away and beyond we'll say like a large sand dune there, and then you are out of sight of the devils themselves.
As soon as we are out of sight, I will cast Find Steed to bring Pinkie Pie back.
Okay. Good rolls.
Krezz, untie us, please.
Actually, tie it.
Yes, I tied them, but now my hands are stuck.
How did you tie your own hands?
I'm a wizard. I use mage hand you. Oh, right. I mage hand and just untie myself.
Like,
Get a real book.
I break out of my rope.
Hey, that was somebody else's section of rope.
that was someone's rope.
That was his. That is now his rope. Okay.
Lulu was hiding underneath Jeff's abdomen, and she comes like floating out now, like, "Ooh, that was close."
No, damn. Help! I can't get these off.
Your sleight of hand check is terrible.
I untie everyone else that's not a dwarf and didn't asshole break their way through the rope.
I will help our paladin dwarf get unbounded. So to the forge then.
Well, here's someone's 40-foot rope back.
I take my own rope and put it back in my.
Alright, so you guys have successfully crossed the river Styx without touching the river. And the devils are now away. I'm assuming a straight continuation.
Shall we get
to
going
Bell's
to the forge then?
Alright. After many harrowing adventures, you guys make it to the base of the volcano, and it dominates the horizon. Clouds of fire and ash spew from its caldera, and the air trembles with its angry grumblings. A vast, multi-layered fortress has been hewn directly into the rocks, or the volcano's rocky slopes.
Well, before going to the forge, I'm going to use aid on three people. Before going at the other 3 comrades in our party.
And
So you get 5. You get 5 temp HP for 8 hours.
And you can
No,
see,
you increase your maximum points by 5. So I'm gonna use aid.
okay. Alright, so you guys get the benefit of the aid spell from Zarth, and you can see that there is a clear mountain path that leads up to the gigantic stone gates of the fortress itself, about halfway up the mountainside. And as if on cue, and as you guys get close, basically at the bottom of the path, you see you feel that there's a tremble. Ugh, if I can talk, there's a trembler going on in the ground, and then the doors open up of the gates, and out comes what looks to be about a dozen or so mixture of horned and bearded devils, and of course one of them riding at the front, who's more thinks he's more cool than all the others. Leads them down the path very very quickly to you guys.
Quick, get the rope back out.
No, I sit proudly upon my pink horse, and I do not tie myself up.
And as they get to the bottom of the path, they're about 30 feet away from you guys, and the one in the lead. Halt, and strangers! What business have you here at Bell's Forge?
I'm still the bearded devil.
Do you have a restroom that we could use?
We're here to defeat Zariel.
No outside restroom use allowed. Customers only.
Alright, this is Starbucks, we're allowed to use it. Because Starbucks would be in hell, let's be honest.
Right, I agree. Totally.
Called Hell Ducks.
Wi-Fi code?
Present your invitation or your authorization or be destroyed.
I pull out the piece of paper that the bitch gave us.
Okay. So he looks it over and examines he looks it over and examines the rune on the it was really more like a tablet of rock that she gave to you with the runes inscribed into it, but he basically examines it, sees that it's legitimate, and then waves to the rest of the group that they're good. Follow me.
Walk this way.
Yeah. Come with me if you want to.
I don't know that I can move like that.
The Young Frankenstein. Look it up.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Blazing Saddles. It's the only one that's better.
I just watched that Blazing Saddles not too long ago, just like a week or so ago. Love that movie. And all right, so you guys are led into the you're led up the mountain path and into the first level of the fortress itself, and it is indeed carved out of volcanic rock and has soaring 50-foot high ceilings throughout the entire fortress on each floor. And the forge itself is you may imagine it's inside of a volcano, so it's unbearably fucking hot.
It's actually a little cold in here.
It could
I
have
have to admit,
detrimental effects
it
on
is
creatures
quite impressive.
not acclimated to such environments. Oh,
Well, I'm a fucking what do you call it? Tiefling. I'm good with heat.
Well,
I'm resistant to
pass
fire.
out.
I'm resistant to fire.
Not so much me, but I can always provide aid.
I have a necklace of adaptation. Maybe it helps. I don't know. I can breathe normally.
I'm an elf and we're superior to everyone, so I'm fine.
So, asterisk, they think they're superior to everyone. They're little bitches.
I think
That's
therefore,
true.
Oh, that's so cool. You guys can fight Tiamat if you want.
I don't.
Let's do it.
I don't.
Gargoth is like, do it, fighter, Magren, go, do it.
Fight just fight with us if you're trying to eat us to fight. See ya, Matt.
God in tier 3, so
We're not that tier 3 though.
We can wander around, gain a couple more levels. Might as well go out with a bang.
I mean, if you just want to have sex, we can do that.
bow chicka bow wow.
It says that there's heat index in here, but I don't see it.
Another good movie, Biloxi Blues. This is Africa kind of hot.
I keep casting Ray of Frost on the ground in front of me.
Oh, that's soothing. Cast it on my armor and then give me a hug.
You can totally save her. Alright, well, I'll look for that later.
And
But
now the
it's-
hallway is thick with steam from all of the frost.
Sure. From the frost. It's all steamy up in here.
Oh, it's from the DMG, not this book. That's why I'm stupid.
Oh, you're not. You're smart. You're a nice guy.
Aw, thanks. Alright, so the steward, I suppose if you want to call him that, we'll call him the steward barb devil or horn devil. He leads you into a main hall area where there's a large throne made of either ebony or onyx. It's difficult to tell from a distance. There is of course, it's set up like a royal hall. Essentially, there's the throne up on a set of steps, like 2 or 3 steps, so that whoever is on the throne can feel superior to everyone else. Then there are a number of like 2 or 3 large wooden tables, the long rectangular ones, the bunch of seats around them. There's no one in the hall currently other than yourselves and the steward, and he motions for you guys to have a seat at one of the tables if you want, or whatever. And the master will be with you momentarily. He is taking care of something.
So, what are we doing here?
I will.
Where is
ritually
that flying
cast-
elephant?
The flying elephant brought us here, and then she's boogered off.
No, she's there with you guys, but she's just kind of like.
What are we
going along
doing
with
here?
everything.
I want to ritually cast Rary's telepathic bond so that we can communicate without anyone else knowing.
Every time I'm talking telepathically, I'm going to have my hand raised in the air.
Okay. So what are you asking, Lulu?
What the hell are we doing here?
We're looking for information about the Sword of Zariel.
All right. Because we're going to
This place
use
looks
that
rather dangerous for a
to
sword.
redeem her.
Well, from what we know, Bell, being a master of weapons and armor, he might have information about her sword and where we can find it, as we need it.
So, when you're trying to find your car in the parking lot, do you call Ford to say, hey, where's my car?
No.
I doubt. I'm questioning the wisdom of this decision.
But Ford might be able to tell you what the shape of the car is, or maybe what colors that car came in.
Okay, I'm with you on the analogy. However, I don't think it was a great idea to listen to the elephant and come here. No offense.
I mean, everybody else sees the flying elephant, right? It's not just us. It's not me and this guy over here.
What flying elephant?
Oh shit.
Oh, you know why? Because it's a flying elephant. Magret's only 2 feet off the ground with his eyes.
Son of a bitch.
Magren, if you adjust your head backward at about a 45-degree angle, you're going to see an elephant hovering in the air.
Fucking no shit. There it is.
I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I'll be right back.
All right, let's do that. Let's take a quick 5-minute break.
I want to take a slow 5-minute break.
No.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at Dice by the Sword, where you can communicate with some of the cast members. Leave nasty comments about how we're terrible, things we could do to improve. Well, my rock band forbid is drifting further out of reach.
Well, yep. Okay, cool. Turn up that gain so y'all can hear me better.
Nice. Sexy.
He knows it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend 500 on that.
You're not a good dad unless you spend the 500. World of Warcraft retail has class trials? What does that even mean?
I'm like, I could buy a lot of games.
Oh, you can try out a class at 100 before you boost it.
Worst music ever. Worst music ever. Thank
Someone playing
you.
WoW?
It sounds like WoW.
It is WoW.
I need to open up Spotify.
I'm back.
Toss coin to your Witcher. What's
That was a really well done series.
Isabel to
Is
Gerald
season 2 coming
of
out?
Arabia. Wrong game is so.
Is there a death metal version of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher? Because I would love to hear that.
There's a metal version of it. I guess you're waiting on Ryan to come back. Oh, okay, cool.
A few of us are. I don't know if everybody is.
So if you get it less, he did.
So who's heard of Sabian? Or Sabaton, sorry.
Sabaton is like a type of greave worn on the shins, isn't it?
No, there's a band called Sabaton. Sabaton. Spotify bot.
There's a what in Fantasy Grounds chat? Oh, got it. I was going over to the Fantasy Grounds Discord, like, what do I have to look for? What? Yes.
Yes.
Wait, are we still missing one?
But I think we're actually still missing one.
No, I think so.
Hey, this is a different picture than one you had up
I'm
before.
here. The ready check needs names next to it.
Do we place our tokens anywhere? Or no?
Well, first,
Come on, raise your hand if you're not here.
bigger. Okay.
Oh, we gotta remove the death ward symbol on Abrax.
It does say I have Death Ward on.
Do you need to do new
Is that Pinkie Pie?
death? Man, my microphone's been muted for a while. Do you need to do new portent rules?
Oh, I did it at the beginning of the session when we did the long rest. I got a 7 and a 10.
We're here to redeem or defeat Zariel.
And also look for information on Zariel's sword as well, if you have that knowledge.
I mean, we would love to return the city of Elturel back to the surface of the prime material plane.
What they're trying to say is, we're merely trying to remove an obstacle in your area, that foolish city that's sitting there, to its rightful place so it's not interfering with your civil war.
We do that.
If you could send me back, I would.
We want to rid Avernus of Zariel, put it that way. I mean, if we can get her being an angel again so she never bothers you, that would be great. But if otherwise, we'll destroy her.
Pretty much.
What, pray tell, you are asking, Master Devil?
Stop scratching on my knee pads.
You have the idea where those rods are right now, so we can get them for you. But what do these rods do to have Zariel take them from you?
It's a precious metal.
Right.
Yeah, we can take that offer up.
Accept that.
Wait,
Yes,
what?
absolutely.
Works. Do we have a location on this, or I didn't quite catch?
He's gonna give us, like, they're gonna take us to the locations in the barge. Is that it?
Use the bodge if we accept this. So I say I'm gonna help you, my friend. You'll question him.
Is he saying that to me, also the tiefling? Well, it's not to inconvenience the rest of the party. If you could would not be too much trouble, bring them up here. I've been arching my eyebrows the entire time. Like over exaggerating.
Marshall raised his hand a couple times.
Oh look, it's my cousin Tim. Your mom's a slut. I like her.
She. That's
Krezz or Glutt's like, it's such a beautiful view.
hell yeah.
Oh man, what you're giving freaking you're giving Matt ideas of like his next familiar. Don't show that shit,
Looks like Glutt's older brother.
right?
I gotta get that off my screen.
It's his
I
mom.
can't.
It's got his happy smiling face off to one side though. It's kind of nice.
Fireball, no.
I say we dust off and nuke the site from orbit.
We're your Uber. I look around to see if the dude that was already communicating telepathically responds to this as well. See, was what exactly would I have to do? And how do I know I can trust you? Because you would say anything to escape. That's just what my character says. You know what? I have inspiration because this is D&D. Nope, it was meant to be. But my
Do you have
character,
guidance to this check?
he wouldn't know.
Would I have an idea of it?
No.
Can I do an insight check on Krezz to see if he's trying to insight something else?
See if he needs guidance.
That's the dice was fated the way it would be, but my character still has personal convictions thinking this guy has alternative motives, be it correct or not. No. Because my guy's research was all into demons and devils to find the exact imp that had caused the issue. So I'll ask him that, like, you must present something of good value before I can consider this. I would, of course, need to discuss this with my companions. I do not speak for them. Well, it's either that or die. Your choice. And how do we know this is not a trap? Alright. I'll say I will have to speak with this with my friends. But first, tell me where the first rod is so I can convince them.
All I know is I want to get out of here before these fire giants do a Gallagher on this floating bag of pus.
Well, technically, if it's an information resource, they probably won't kill it until all of its information is used up. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not want to entertain that as an option?
And our wizard friend had cast the ability to communicate telepathically amongst each other before we got in here, right? I remember you saying that?
Yes, Rary's telepathic bond.
So are we in channel 1 or channel 2?
I will relay this information to the party and let them know of the job offer in place as the guy leaves.
Well, if he's willing to tell us where the first one is, maybe it'd be easier instead of coming back here after each one to just bring him with us and we can string him along until we get all 9 and then decide.
Well, we'd have to convince the guy in the first place to let him loose, but there's nothing saying that as soon as we leave here, he might just,
bail
say,
on
fuck
us.
it. Yeah, bail on us. My guy doesn't really trust demons and devils because of Glutt.
I mean, we gotta look at the plus sides here. I mean, it does give us our own personal flesh doll, so...
As I muted myself,
What?
I didn't remember it. I'm sorry.
I was saying it gives us our own personal flesh doll, so I mean...
What?
You gotta
We
look
get a boat. Where? What is flesh doll?
The floating thing.
So is the floating thing a devil or a demon?
It is actually a demon.
So a devil. Oh, we're on the demon side. Never mind.
No, you're
No,
on the
we're on
devil side.
we're on the
No, we're on the
devil's
devil
side.
side.
Yeah.
This
So
guy
why is
is
there
a
a demon?
deep. This because he was captured by the guy that's in charge of this building, who we were sent here to talk to get more information about the Sword of Zariel, who is then giving us a quest to find the adamantium rods.
This guy knows.
Where those adamantium rods are.
Yeah.
Currently.
But how is he our flesh doll? I'm really confused. I don't like that word.
Because we could ask to take him with us. However,
No, he's gross.
However, doing so, we don't know if he's just going to leave immediately.
Well, can we leave him chained up on this, platform thing and bring him with us?
Yeah, it's
Wasn't
going to be a
there,
little hard to do.
Wasn't there little demons that were carrying this thing?
Yeah, there were some
There were the
mutants or
imps,
something.
but the imps went away with.
Glutt.
The imps went away with Bell up to the higher level of the fortress. So he's still there, but he just went up to a higher. He got bored of what was going on with the Sibriax. And there are There's 2 chain demons, or 2 chain devils. Sorry, devils, and an Arcanoloth that are fucking up the fucking Sibriax itself. And the Arcanoloth comes loping over, and he sees Skratch still disguised as the bearded devil, and he leans over. He's like,
Hey, this demon, it could know stuff about all kinds of things here in Avernus. Not just about those rod things or whatever the master wants. I'm Fetch Tatter, by the way. I'm Fetch Tatter. I don't recognize you. I've never seen you before. But I'll give you 3 soul coins if you can get this Sibriax to talk and tell us stuff.
Who's he saying that to?
he's saying
All
that
of us probably.
to Krezz. Because Krezz is still just disguised as a barbed or bearded devil.
All I know, I'm a newly promoted bearded devil. So, I'm newly been transformed from an imp myself. But,
Well, aren't you fancy?
yes. I collected all the soul coins in the world. You would have to up that too. 10 soul coins.
Oh, that's a lot. I've seen more soul coins than that. The master has a lot of soul coins.
Sometimes when he isn't around, we go and we play with his soul coins. But then he usually finds out and kills one of us.
So why do you do it then?
He looks stunned that you asked him. They're like, well, I don't know. Huh?
I guess I never really thought about it before.
But he anyway.
You wanna torture this demon or what?
Can you show me how it's done?
Of course.
He goes loping back over to the demon and climbs up on the scaffolding to the top where one of the other chain devils is at, and he
Move aside.
and he grabs the crank and just really gives the chains a yank, and you can see them visibly tighten on the Sibriax, and his demonic ichor and ooze just comes pouring out of it, and it screams again.
Like this, you gotta really crank on the chains.
Interesting. I'm sure I can improve upon this, but I'll need some privacy to extract the information. What other things are you looking for other than the adamantium rods?
Just treasure, maybe more soul coins, I don't know. These things are supposed to have lots of knowledge.
Like how you steal the master's soul coins.
Well, we don't steal them, we play with them.
We don't steal them.
You mean like Pogs?
What's a pog?
Wait, can we all hear the conversation?
Yeah, it's out loud. They're speaking.
So, we just to everyone in the party, I will say under the telepathic bond, we are talking about the souls of creatures that they're using as currency here. So just remind me that anytime either someone offers you a soul coin or you use it to pay somebody off, that's someone's immortal soul that you're trading to buy a frickin' packet of rations or what have you. The entire
said they
process
were all
offends
evil
me.
souls.
They made the trade themselves, anyways.
Not in every case. Listen to that guy talking about getting people. That was you. You're the one who said that getting people turned into soul coins as sacrifices. It's not always willing.
You told me it was all bad people, Krezz.
They
No, it is
signed
just
they,
people.
They signed a contract.
Not in every case.
Well, why do I picture us torturing this guy like Morty tortured that alien?
Oh, that's exactly what I was going.
Does he have any flaps underneath his chin?
Oh yes.
He has flaps.
I tell how much HP this Cimberex has by doing check.
It has a decent amount.
So what was the little devil's name again?
The little leader of the trio is Fetch Tatter.
The one that was talking to our.
Yeah, I think he said it was fetch tat, something like that.
Fetch tat.
Yeah, fetch tat. Snack
So
hatter.
fetch tat. Do you know anything? Well, what if I'll touch the thing? Is that a bad thing to do?
Go ahead. See what happens.
I'd rather not, but I wouldn't know. I can give so much pain to this guy to torture with, but
You don't want to touch it with your bare hands, let's just say that.
okay, that's good to know.
Now you talk, demon! And it yanks the chains again, and the demon kind of like snaps awake again, and it looks up at him in anger, and then it looks back at Krezz.
Please, mortal, help me. They're killing me.
I told you. I will need to speak to my party.
No, I'm going to die. You must take action now.
Well, we need to get the adamantine rods, so we just need to make sure that we secure those before we free them completely.
And then one of the chain devils takes a long pike and sticks it into the top of the Sybriax, and it's like. Alright, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna torture it? Are you gonna try to work with it? Are you gonna try to get it, release it? What are you gonna do?
I'll look to the party, see what they want to do.
I mean, we can't kill it because we need information. Let's just find out where the first rod is and move on from there.
Yeah, I say we keep the thing. Because, yeah.
Alive, but
Can we put it in a box so we don't have to look at it?
This thing's huge, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a huge fiend.
Be inconvenient to carry around. Well, it seems like it has psychic powers. Does it have magical powers? Can it polymorph into something else?
It does normally. You know that it does normally have innate spellcasting abilities. And can use magic, but it seems that these chains may be of a special type of forge.
Are these bonds magical?
Yes.
I really don't want to make this fortress attack us if I try this.
It's like,
So is everyone still in this room except that little devil?
after Bell left, the chains on the giants fell to the ground, and then the giants all exited the room as well. So now it's just you and the Cybriax demon, and then the 3 little devils.
Oh, okay, so there's 4 in here. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Always multiple. Can I do a medical check and see how badly wounded this Cyberx is?
Sure.
Cool. I got 20 modified.
It looks pretty fucked up.
About heal some of your wounds for information, Cyberx. So ease the pain. To ease the pain away.
That's not enough. You must free me. And Fetch Tatter sees it because it's talking to you. It's like,
Is he doing this, arguing this conversation telepathically to him?
Well, it only had formed a telepathic bond with you.
I said it out loud because he never formed one with me, so I had to say that out loud.
Yeah, and then, so Fetch Tatter is like, what? You can't let it go.
Why would you say that?
Master
Yeah, you would say it in front of the people. It's like going to a rally that's for one thing and then speaking something about completely against it.
Hey, we need information, right?
Yeah. But you wouldn't say you would free it in front of other group of other people that are there.
Say that. So, it did. Or did it say anything?
Yeah, it spoke out loud because you spoke to it first. You asked it if healing it would get it to give you information, and then Fetch Tatter heard you, and it responded back verbally. It says that that's not good enough.
Yeah.
And now they're like onto you guys. They're like, what?
Well, looks like it's time to roll for something.
It's time to roll for initiative. We'll torture them too.
Are y'all serious?
Yep, roll initiative.
Man.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to fight in this place. We're going to get killed.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Oh. Man, I did say initiative.
Look at the bright side. We don't have far to go.
Oh.
I'm not going to come. I don't want to be in hell the rest of my existence.
I'm not fighting on behalf of the Cybric, so I'm not fighting.
Oh, I'm not going to fight either.
No, I'm not rolling initiative because I'm not.
Yeah, if that's an option, I'm not fighting.
I'm not fighting. I was just trying to get information. Alright, sweet talking to me didn't work.
Do we still have to roll?
I'm not sure.
Is not fighting an option?
Well, I'm not sure how we get.
My response would be my response would be to the imps because we're offering it many things to get it to talk, things that you couldn't offer it.
Okay.
It's an ongoing negotiation.
Ow. Dog, please.
Go, dog, go!
Such a good book.
Lasagna is just spaghetti flavored cake.
Oh, that's a little. Okay.
Is it weird that we cook bacon and bake cookies?
I saw that on the internets yesterday.
With, whatchamacallit? The Cookie Monster?
Yes.
Lobsters are mermaids to scorpions.
Yes, this is awesome. How did I see? Oh, I remember. I saw it on Instagrams.
Cookie dough is the sushi of desserts.
Okay. So what are you guys doing then?
All the clerics that
We're trying to talk our way out of fighting.
We're in a fucking giant demon's lair.
He might take offense to us killing some of his minions and freeing his prisoner.
Exactly.
He's a pit fiend. That's unlikely.
Yeah, I'm not even going to initiate combat with a fucking pit fiend. He's got like a red nameplate, and he's a big skull next to him. No, thanks.
Yeah, it's like unknown.
You sit on a
level
limitation chair too, so no thanks, you.
Yeah.
I mean, the chair is kind of cool.
Level question mark skull.
Alright, someone give me a persuasion check to convince the Sybriacs to give you information.
Sure. I will lean into Sybriacs and I will whisper sweet, sweet, sweet nothings, and I'm actually going to use intimidation instead. Is that okay?
No, it needs to be
Boss?
deception or persuasion.
I'll give deception.
Fine.
Because he doesn't know which way I'm going or not. 18.
Alright. The Sybriacs claims to have seen all 9 rods in the wreck of a crashed flying fortress.
In the wreck of a what?
A crashed flying fortress.
Ah.
There's one of those on our map.
Wait, that one's not crashed though, I don't think, is it?
It's the erected flying fortress.
Trying to go to randomly earlier. The one we debate on going.
Yeah. So.
And it said one of the rods were located there?
No, all of them were. That's what he said, right?
Oh.
Nice. Alright. On our way to the erection fortress.
Alright.
Alright, so what do we want to do?
I'd ask him where this place is.
I can't tell you until you free me. That's all the information you'll get from me.
And he clams up.
Isn't that enough? Don't we have enough?
No,
We have
we don't
enough
know where it
thing.
is. We
Well,
know.
we got at least we got a location.
There's a wrecked flying
Oh.
fortress south of us. On the map.
Is it actually wrecked?
It says wrecked flying fortress. On the map.
Pretty long journey south, but you can always take the Pit Fiend's boat down the river. So
this looks like it's perfect.
But would our characters know of the location?
It's on the map.
We had a map with us.
They gave us a map.
But would we?
It's
Was
It's on the map.
Okay,
on
it may be on like the map as a whole, but is it like, oh look, this is the most up-to-date map that just so happens to know that this flying fortress that fell down a few weeks ago happens to be on the map? Like, why would that be?
I don't know, but I also know that The map helped us get the Demon Zapper and the Uldrax Grave and the Bone
It's better than doing
Brambles.
nothing, so at least we got a name of a location.
And it's on the list of top 15 things to see while in hell. It's item number
Ooh.
7 right there.
Try this one trick that bearded devils will hate you for.
Alright, well, we will see if we can find it, demon, and if we can't, we'll be back to extract it the hard way.
And it doesn't answer.
Probably some sacred fire will make him suck. So, you can always come back for that.
Alright, so at the...
Yep.
They will take the Sibriax back down. The demon, the devils will take the Sibriax demon back down into the dungeons below. You drag it, kicking and screaming.
Joke's on you, he doesn't have legs.
They look like they're tied off.
I'll get going then. Or should we inform the boss that we have a location so we can use his boat?
He already said we could use the boat. Let's just
We
go
did,
get on
it's
it.
true.
Alright, we have what we need. Let's move on.
Alright.
Go to the next scene on the boat. Going south on the river Styx.
I like this plan.
Does the boat have a devil crew?
Do they sing devil songs?
The other imp that was serving Bell comes wandering back down before as you guys are leaving, and he introduces himself as, "I'm Balakros, and the master says that I should help you any way I can, otherwise I'll die. So here I am." And the devil.
And then he breaks in a song. The devil boat is slowly moving. The evil crew we are using.
There is no reason we aren't sinking. Oh, what the hell were we thinking?
Fetch Tatter
That
told me
rotting
that-
flesh, it is stinking.
Fetch Tatter told me that the Sibriax said something about wrecked flying fortress or something like that.
Yeah, we need to go there for his Ensign rods.
Yeah,
Or-
set a
Where
course
that is,
and
so I can lead you
engage.
there.
Looking for his rods that got stolen. So need to take us to the wrecked flying fortress that is due south of here. I'll pull out the map and point to the wrecked flying fortress mystery on our map.
So the Balakros leads you guys to the docks along the very
map.
side. It's like to the northwest of the volcano, of the forge itself. And it takes about half an hour to get there. And as you approach the shoreline, the devils kind of like, they see Balakros and they know immediately who he is, and they part ranks to let you guys get access to the river. And moored there along the dock is the barge itself is pretty ornately carved, as you probably expect, being in the service of an archduke. And the barge itself is 30 feet long. It's about 15 feet wide, and it looks very sturdy. A total of 12 Maragons under the command of a Bone Devil, who Balakros introduces as Crinjack. I'll put that in the chat.
I should have gotten Shogun's too. Cool.
Operate the barge's oars.
Oh, that makes such a good Angus. Go freaking go! It's too long. Got it.
What's that sound in the background?
Sounds like a
Somebody
TV show.
Somebody playing another game while they're playing this game.
All right, so you guys load up into the barge and then begin traveling south along the current, and any of the demons or devils that you guys encounter along the way know not to mess with the barge of Bell. So, or Bell's barge, if you want to call it that. So they give you guys a wide berth, and you make it. Let's see.
I start flipping them off as we ride along.
You hang out the dwarf schlong.
Oh yeah, start giving them the helicopter.
Pressed ham, motherfucker.
Or you would be the gyrocopter, not the helicopter.
So you travel along the river, and then eventually they have to moor the boat. Let's say, remove the token. Like here is as close as the barge. Here is as close as the barge can get you guys. So they dock along the riverbank, and you guys disembark from the boat onto the desert sand, and you can see what looks like the hulk of a giant construct sticking out of the earth, quite a bit of ways away from where you're at. It looks closer on the map, but as you get there, it seems like an endless distance away. And Jack looks at you guys and kind of shakes his head. Braver than I am, that's for sure. I wouldn't go over there. Not unless Bell forced me to.
Well, what can be found over there?
Those are the fire planes. Shut up, guys! Shut the fuck up!
And do we know anything about these fire planes ourselves, or are they divulging information about it?
It's fire-swept planes, and you can basically, if it can happen with normal wind, it'll happen with fire wind down here.
With the fire, basically telling us that then.
So gust of wind equals gust of fire. Tornado equals fire-nado.
Fire twister. Yeah.
Yes, and there could be sharks too.
No, God.
Land sharks, what? He is completely puzzled after he had said that.
The land sharks are until June.
You ever heard of a boulette?
How big are these things?
Oh,
Exactly.
Nasty. They're nasty creatures.
Shall we use the disc just to rain this desert?
Best you fly if you can.
We have a flying disc that we should utilize in this terrain.
Well, you guys have mostly been going on foot. Some of you can fly.
Not all of us can fly.
He's basically saying that you'll have a faster and safer journey if you are able to fly rather than walking.
I don't think enough of us can fly.
That's why I said not all of us can fly. Zarth suggested that you should use that levitation coin. Thing. Levitation.
We'll be here with the boat, making sure everything's all right. Good luck.
Thanks.
And he points in the general direction of where you see the giant construct hulk sticking out of the ground.
We're supposed to go that way. I gently move his hand a different direction.
Children. All right, so you guys have a bit of a journey ahead of you. So I'm going to need, in order to ascertain the correct path, Balakros is still kind of. He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay with Krinjak. So Lulu's still with you guys, and she's not very much of a help though at this point, and she can kind of help in combat a little bit, but she hasn't regained enough of her memories to really be able to provide much help. So I'm going to need a group survival check.
All right.
Can I tell from how she lost her memories?
It was explained a little bit, but basically she was involved in a traumatic.
She fell in the river.
Yeah, basically that she fell in the river.
Could I use a restoration spell, possibly?
Do you have greater? It needs to be greater.
Yes, I do.
So you want survival checks out of everyone?
Yeah, I need a survival check from everyone.
I'm going to use greater restoration on her to try to restore her memory.
Oof.
Survival's not my strong suit, but here we go.
I'm going to use greater restoration to try to restore her memory after her fall in the river of Styx. See if that works.
Did you do your Portent rolls, by the way, yet today?
Yes, I did. 7 and 10.
Those are like the worst ones possible.
But it's only been one long rest, and that was at the beginning of the night.
So Ryan. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that greater restoration.
Right, I'm looking it up. One moment.
I got it right here. Bring the creature you touch with positive energy on do Biblian effects. You can reduce target's exhaustion level by 1, or in one of the following effects. Effects that is charmed or petrify the target. 1 curse, including target attunement to a cursed item object. Any reduction of one's target's ability scores. 1 effect reducing a target's hit point maximum.
Turn the light on your phone.
Okay, so I'm going to say that just keep your spell slot. It's not something that you can restore that way.
Oh, or is this a curse from the river?
Genevieve!
I got remove curse also.
She's not cursed. Basically, it's information that you haven't hasn't been revealed about.
Basically, it's something you can't fix.
It's not something that you guys can fix. She has to recover her memories as things go.
Oh, okay. So it's survival, right?
So
there we go. Wait, why didn't it register?
I see it. It did.
It did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I rolled a 25.
25.
Alright, so overall, you guys rolled abysmally, and you failed the survival check. So as you're walking along,
I didn't get to roll yet.
We had a 15 and a 25.
We had a 9, an 8, and a 25, and a 15.
Right. The DC's 20.
Oh, jeez. Oh man, so I'm the only one that succeeded then. Jesus.
I got booted for being idle. I didn't touch my.
You need to touch things. You should touch them regularly.
Touch is tra-la-la.
Well, I was overcharging my phone.
When you overcharge your phone, does it become Super Saiyan Phone?
Yeah.
Super Phone.
All right. So as you guys are walking along, a firestorm sweeps across the ground, and engulfs everyone in the storm.
Ah, shit.
Oh, God. This one's a group check or not individually?
It's a group check.
Damn, so even my 25 didn't help me.
A DC 20 survival, group survival check.
Oh, that's lame. Okay. Any saves now?
Let's see, and it's gonna attach itself to Abraxas. It's like a magical firestorm that pops up.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
said magical,
catapult
right?
Abraxas away from the rest of the party.
Oh, we said magical, right?
Magical.
Dispel magic. How to spell that fire tornado? I'm using a 3rd level slot to dispel that fire tornado to save our comrade.
Okay, so let's take we'll just go in initiative order of what's already on there. Let me clear out the initiative here.
I'm gonna roll the initiative, see if you acts on this.
Well, yeah, go ahead. Everybody roll initiative for me, just so I can go in order. It's easier for me to track everything.
You want me to re-roll? I rolled earlier. and it's still in there.
It's fine.
That was for a different thing.
Yeah, it's not actual combat, but
Wow. Some shitty initiatives.
At least they were in combat. That would be horrible.
I'll roll for this thing.
I'm almost loaded back.
I get to act. Dispel magic. Dispel that fire tornado.
It's still as it appears. It's a 60-foot radius. So if you guys were one behind the other, because of how I'm just imagining that 60 feet is a pretty large area. So if you guys are traveling together, like you would normally, then everyone is at least going to be engulfed in it for the first round.
Damn.
So I need a dex save, please, from everyone.
From everyone.
Dex save.
Dex save?
Yes.
Is this a magical? Is this a magical save or a non-magical save? Is it a spell related or not spell related?
Wait, did my save go in?
The reason is I roll all magical spells resistance at advantage.
I think it would qualify for that. Because it is magical.
I had 11 and didn't register. What the hell? I had 11 plus 2 and didn't register the roll.
I'm glad I did.
Oh yeah, because it is a.
That was a 21.
It is a firestorm.
Yeah, DC
right?
is 20.
I passed.
Hey, do you know? Oh, no matter anyway. Okay. One of my rolls didn't register. That's cool. So I had to re-roll it. That's awesome.
All right.
So that's 20 right?
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are gonna take. So those who failed, if you did not roll a 20 or higher, you take 44 fire damage.
Oh, daddy!
I'm in the tower, so I don't know.
Or you take 22 fire damage. Otherwise.
Jesus
Christ. But I have fire resistance, so I reduce that down to 11.
Yes. So Krezz, you take 11.
Okay.
Abraxas, you take 22.
Cold blood, so.
Elinon, you take. You rolled initiative, not a dex save. Elinon.
I rolled a dex save in the tower too.
I don't see it.
It's after Magren.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I see it. There it is. Okay. You rolled
I
a
know
17,
we're supposed to roll in the tower.
You just clicked your ability modifier for dex, not your dex save, I don't think.
He did.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I see it there.
So, Magren, you take 22. Oh, no, you take 11 because the shield gives you fire resistance. So, Magren, you take a whole 11 damage.
Yep.
Elinon, you rolled a 17, so you take the full 44 damage.
Awesome.
Marshall, you take 44. Zarth,
44.
you take 44.
What was the DC?
20?
20.
So Pinkie Pie is destroyed.
Yeah.
I can always summon her
gosh.
back.
Oh, okay.
Jeff.
I imagine your Pinkie Pie turns to Kafiti.
Is this something that I would have seen coming?
No, because it just like pops up out of nowhere if you fail. Basically, it's contingent on if you guys fail the group survival check, which you did miserably.
Alright, Glutt's dead, but I'm just gonna resummon him. So
Technically, I think Jeff would die also.
Yeah, spider, no!
Oh no!
No, Jeff's still alive.
All right.
Do I have? Wait, I don't think I have Mass Healing Word. I don't think. No, I don't. I don't have Mass Healing Word yet. Ow.
You said so. So basically, it will go. There's nothing that you can really do except maybe move out of the 60-foot radius. You can use like your action for that, or to dash out of the radius.
Dispel it.
The little moat
I'm
is
gonna
going to
dispel
attach
it.
itself to Abraxas, but then you said you're going to dispel magic on it.
I'm gonna dispel magic.
Okay.
What spell level is it? I'm gonna do try 4. Go ahead and do on 4.
Okay, so roll for me.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay.
How deep in are we?
You feel like you're at least halfway.
So plus my spell modifier also too, right?
You would add your spell modifier, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a +6.
Nice, that's a good roll. All right, so you're able to successfully dispel the firestorm, and it dissipates from you guys, so you're no longer in danger of taking more fire damage.
Ow, that thing hurt. Ow.
And you guys were able to.
That was considerably painful.
Krezz is looking at all you guys like, why are you hurting so much?
No, it's not.
It's
You don't have fire resistance like you bastard. Oh.
You see Zarth is
Hold on.
singed up.
Let me cast Fireball and I'll show you.
Let's say we didn't, and we did. Ugh. He said he just falls over. Ow.
Oh, jeez. But you guys, after that, successfully dispelling the firestorm, the party is able to successfully make it to the wrecked flying fortress without further adverse things happening.
I was gonna say we go back to the ship for a long rest.
I'm thinking I should take healing potion. Is it 44 plus 4, right? Greater?
No. Greater healing? Yeah, 44 plus 4. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, greater healing potion. Yeah, 44 plus 4.
Don't got one of those.
Plus 4.
Yes, it's tier 2, so you start with 1.
13.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'll use that right now.
No, you're still using normal. You're still getting.
It's just a normal potion. Sorry,
normal.
It's just a normal one.
You don't get access to anything better until you get tier 3.
You're right. It's tier 3. You're right.
Well, I had one in my.
Still, I'll take the regular one. I'll take 6 points.
I bought one anyway in my earlier adventure, so.
Yeah, it's
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2 for a regular healer.
And I'm going to use a healing word on myself to continue on the healing.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
So, healing word on myself.
Ooh.
Wait, is there a way I can actually click this to myself so I apply it automatically, or
You can target yourself, yeah.
how?
You
Without
can just drag it onto yourself now.
Or yeah, just drag it to yourself now, from the menu or from the chat. Like, click and hold the 9 dice roll you got.
Oh,
I
like
need just a couple minutes. I gotta put my kids to bed. Real quick.
7 more healing. Wait, it didn't apply it by itself though. That's kind of weird.
Well, making it to the tower is probably a good stopping. If we got to cut off.
Do you guys want to keep playing, or do you want to call it for the night?
Let's keep going.
I mean,
keep going.
this is a good stopping place. He's right. I mean, if we want to do it, we can, or we can keep going.
I'm just saying, you got to put your kid to bed. And
yeah, I'm good to do either.
we're just now entering the tower.
I'm cool with picking up from the tower next time.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and just we'll call our game there. You guys make it to the flying fortress, and if you want, you can take like a short rest and collect yourselves and use some hit die.
Hell yeah, a short rest would be great.
If we're gonna do short rest, I'd like to use a couple for here.
Can we track by spell then if we're actually gonna do that? Because I thought we were gonna continue. So can I
sure.
retract that? Can I get that spell back? I didn't know you were actually ending.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Sweet.
I choose to roll my hit points at max, so I have 0 wounds now.
All right.
Crap.
So what's that's
Oh, come on.
I have 1 damage. I'm good.
Okay.
I need
All right.
my sheet.
That was 3.
I need my sheet. I need my sheet. I don't know how to get the sheet back up. What does it do?
Click on your picture in the upper column.
Okay. 1 at a time. Wait, that didn't work.
You click the thing that says HD, and there you go.
All right,
I can't believe I rolled so
3
low.
hours of play for the evening there. So you guys go ahead and mark that off.
So Krezz is leveled up then.
Oh wow! 2 10s in a row. Cool. Awesome.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching our live stream if you did, and if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for that as well. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff on.
So we gained a level off of that.
Dice by the
YouTube,
sword.
Twitter, Twitch, at Dice by the Sword, all that good stuff. We are on all the major social media platforms. So thank you and have a good day.
And follow us on YouTube.